people look at a lion and go, regal, king of the jungle, but man-eater. I think a lot of people think I'm dancing with death. Naturally, one's going to go, well, this guy's crazy and it's only a matter of time before he gets eaten. The instinct for an animal to kill, or a lion specifically, is always there. And when they get into that mode of kill, one bite and you're dead.
You won't find a lion roaming the wilds of Australia. And you'll never find anyone like this man.
In truth, there's no other animal that will humble you quicker than a lion.
If the late Steve Irwin had a kindred spirit, it would be Kevin Richardson. He shuns the company of people. Instead, his life centres on living with one of the most ferocious predators on the planet.
You know, I might, piss one of them off one day and he might take my head off, but so be it.
To understand Kevin's obsession, I've travelled thousands of kilometres to southern Africa.
You get adventurers in the world, man, pioneers, explorers. Without them, without those people in the world would still be, such a small little place. Christopher Columbus and all these adventurers, people must have thought they were completely loony in their time.
Loony as it may sound, we're heading straight into lion territory.
You get some of the prides are really grumpy and will eat you pretty quickly, but it's only a matter of time before one of them comes and investigates you, and the rest could be history.
You don't get nervous?
No. No, but I think if I was getting nervous, then, after this period of time, I think I should be sitting myself down and saying, well, what are you actually...
And give them, so that they know it's me coming, I'll talk so they can hear my voice. And at least then when you walk in, they know what to expect.
Back away.
But then something incredible happens.
Come on, push our pig lion sandwich.
This is a love story like no other.
This feared predator, this lion, this killer, this man-eater, has the ability to show such love.
Far from being mindless man-eaters, Kevin believes the lions have a gentle side that few know about.
No, so you come to say hello now, eh? What amazes me is they jump on me gently. They don't unsheath their claws, and when they bite me, it's gentle.
But don't be fooled. These big cats are far from tame. So I'm filming from the safety of a cage, and as I found out, they don't take too kindly to strangers.
Suji.
Anyone else would run 1,000,000 miles from these cats. When you walk up to them, what do you see?
It's hard to explain what I see when I walk up to the lions, because to everyone else watching, their mind obviously flicks back to documentaries of lions jumping on the back of buffaloes' backs and taking down, wildebeest and zebra, all these big herbivores. So, I think people have got that in their head. But to me, these are just my friends.
African Wildlife Park. There he met two cubs that captured his heart. And he won theirs.
Hey, no, that's really good. I've met these two lions, I fell in love with them. There was almost like this bond, became almost a brother, an honorary brother.
I began to realize that, you can't just look at all predators out there and say, well, that's how a lion behaves. They're characters, and that's what I wanted to get to know.
I didn't wake up one morning thinking I was going to go and save the cats of Africa. It was more of a progression.
Today, he owns an 1,800-acre game reserve where 4 lion families run wild.
Before I knew it, there was 9, then it was 15, then it's 25. Now I'm sitting with 39.
But across Africa, their numbers are plunging. Hunted by poachers, poisoned by farmers, their habitat being destroyed. They don't get relocated, they just get shot.
The lion numbers have dropped by a staggering amount from around about, who knows, but it's around about 300,000 about 15, 20 years ago, down to about 23,000 to this day, which is horrific, which means if it continues to decline on that at that rate in another 10 to 15 years, goodbye to lions.
That's why Kevin is prepared to put his life on the line to raise awareness of their desperate plight. If they didn't know you, do you think they might eat you?
The lions, for sure.
What do you think they see you as?
These lions definitely see me as more than just a human acting, or being an honorary pride member. But then on another occasion, you sit there and you realize that they do see you as something different, but they've just accepted you into their clique.
So if anyone else had to come here and try and do this, it's, they're not really part of this group. If anyone could understand the love that they have for their pet, I could probably say times that by 10.
Quite frankly, that's how you could get killed by a lion. If he lies on top of you, he could crush you to death. Ah, Kaiser, please, my boy.
I'll swim with the lions in the river, walk with them in the open areas amongst the game. So yeah, I'll do most things that people would do with their pet dog, with the lions.
That even includes afternoon naps.
He says, shush now, sleep.
Are there times when you're not welcome?
Well, there's times when you feel less welcome into a pride of lions, and there's times when you walk in there and you just feel like you rule the roost, and that everyone's just full of love and wanting a piece of you.
But their violent instinct is just under the surface the whole time. One wrong move and everything can flare up.
It's to actually stop it, diffuse the situation. Sometimes that biting will turn to real biting very quickly.
Stop it.
So that's why I just nip it in the bud.
I'm going to murder you, boy.
If you react badly and you start pulling or you start getting nervous or panicking, he will bite down on you. So you got to just make him realize that you're not afraid of him and he can't just bite your leg at will. You see, you can't. You guys are naughty today, hey? You get your tongue pulled. Tongue pulled if you do that. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Have you been hurt?
Yes, I get bitten, I get scratched, I get jumped on, my back gets put out, my shoulders. Fortunately, I've never been hospitalized by a lion.
That scar there and there is really a lion of his size, actually Rafiki, that bit me accidentally. This canine here, the top one, went straight through to the bone almost, and that was the bottom one. Didn't go in quite as deep, but that was really just a bite out of a reaction. He got a bit of a fright and he turned around and whack right through the arm.
Do you worry that one day they might turn on you?
No, I don't worry about lions turning on me, because the day that happens and you start to think about, well, one day will these lions turn on me, you shouldn't be doing it. Don't have any regrets. I live a no regrets policy in my life. I'd probably do it all the same again if I was brought back down to earth again, given a second chance. I like living life, not just existing life. So, for me, I'm truly living when I'm with the lions.